Nominees for the best performance by an actor in a motion picture drama are Tom Cruise, born on the 4th of July.
Daniel Day-Lewis, my left foot.
Jack Lemmon, Dad.
And Al Pacino, Sea of Love.
Robin Williams, Dead Poets Society.
And the winner is Tom Cruise, born on the 4th of July.
Thank you. I'd like to thank the foreign press. This is a huge acknowledgement, not only to me, but to the cast and crew who gave everything they had every day. I'd also like to thank Universal, the executives and staff, especially Tom Pollock, who's really stood by the film. My good friends, Oliver Stone, a brilliant filmmaker who had the courage to make this movie. Ron Kovic, whose unrelenting quest for the truth really drove this film. My makeup artist, Rick Sharp, did a brilliant job. Deserves a medal, enjoys a pot of hair. My family, for being here tonight, supporting me. I'm so nervous here. 1 second. All the Vietnam vets, not only Ron, who were there and really gave their souls to me so that I could play this role. I thank you. And Ron, my assistants, Andrea, William, Sue, Mimi Rogers, who was very supportive of me. And also, Ron, 22 years ago today, you were deadly wounded and paralyzed for life. I hope that after tonight, January 20th, we'll carry with it a better memory, huh? I love you, Ron. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Nominees for Best Performance by an Actor in a Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy are Macaulay Culkin, Home Alone.
Gerard Depardieu, Green Card.
Johnny Depp, Edward Scissorhands.
Richard Gere, Pretty Woman.
Patrick Swayze, Ghost.
And the winner is Gerard Depardieu.
What I can say? Because no, I just want to say thank you first. Thank you for you, and thank you for Mr. Weir, Peter Weir. Thank you for my partenaire, Andy McDowell. Really, because and he. Jeffrey Kasselberg also. So, thank you. Thank you very much.
For Best Performance by an Actor in a Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy are Jeff Bridges, The Fisher King.
Billy Crystal, City Slickers.
Dustin Hoffman, Hook.
Kevin Kline, Soap Dish.
Robin Williams, The Fisher King.
The winner is Robin Williams.
So heavy. There's nothing on it. How appropriate. In the words of George Bush, arigato gozaimasu. Kaplosakis didn't know. Keeping in that format, I would like to thank Sony's TriStar, Mike Medavoy, Steve Randall. You heard those names before. I'd like to thank also my agents, my managers, all the people who make me Jewish by commission. The mighty Ovitz, you know who he is. Once again, Terry Gilliam, a very unusual, a man who is out there, yet knows not these things. I speak now, Elizabeth, touch not those things. Richard LaGravenese, and I'd like to thank Jeff Bridges, a man who should be declared a national treasure. Amanda Plummer, Michael Jeter. I remember I was on TV once. Wonderful, not afraid, half there, not gone. But most of all, hey, Tim, I'm just thanking everybody now. It's just like, oh, spewing out. Dustin, I'd like to thank Steven. No, wrong movie, back up. Get real. So I see you're sitting there and I just want to go. So that was an obscure Silence of the Lambs reference. But most of all, I think I would like to thank a woman who is my muse, who is my flame, Marcia, my wife. I love her.
Nominees for Best Performance by an Actor in a Motion Picture Drama are Tom Cruise, A Few Good Men.
Robert Downey Jr., Chaplin.
Jack Nicholson, Hoffa.
Al Pacino, Scent of a Woman.
Denzel Washington, Malcolm X.
And the winner is... Oh boy, I get the good job. Al Pacino, Scent of a Woman.
Well, I see Jack there. Oh, Jack. All my colleagues who were congratulated tonight with this honor. I am surprised at this, but I will go on. Let's see. As long as there's light, right? So, here we are. I want to thank the... I want to thank the Hollywood Foreign Press for this beauty. Thank you. And now to thank the people who I feel helped me so much. And that's first, of course, it's Martin Brest. Who gave me this opportunity to play this character, this great character that Bo Goldman wrote. And not only that, who really helped me during the shooting with his insights, his thoughts, his enthusiasm, because Marty is an enthusiast, a great one. And that was infectious and wonderful. Thank you, Marty. And then, of course, to the wonderful cast and crew, and of course, Bo Goldman, who wrote that guy, and the cast and crew, who was great, and especially to my Chris O'Donnell fella here, who was so great. Who I wish I make more. I wish I'm in more movies with him. I hope I'm in a lot more movies with Chris, because he's such a good guy to see every day, you know. Although, I mean, not while I was, you know. So, here we are again. And also, I want to thank my Universal friends, Tom Pollock and Casey Silver, for giving me so much encouragement and support in this whole thing. And I want to thank the Blind Association in New York, who really helped me out during this thing. And thank all of you again. Really good.
The nominees for Best Performance by an Actress in a Supporting Role in a Motion Picture are Penelope Ann Miller, Carlito's Way.
Anna Paquin, The Piano.
Rosie Perez, Fearless.
Winona Ryder, The Age of Innocence.
Emma Thompson, In the Name of the Father.
And the winner is Winona Ryder, The Age of Innocence.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's really an incredible feeling to be honored for a movie that's so brilliant and that I'm so proud of. And there's so many people that I would take me forever to thank everyone, but I just have to say thank you to my amazing leading man, Daniel Day-Lewis, to, I can't believe it, to Michelle Pfeiffer, and to, oh, this is so weird, to everyone at Columbia, and to Carol Bodie, and to Barbara Tafina, and Thelma, and to the wonderful Jay Cox, the beloved Jay Cox, and of course to the reason I'm up here at all, to the absolutely brilliant Martin Scorsese. Thank you. And to my family and to all my friends, thank you.
Okay, the nominees for Best Performance by an Actor in a Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy are Jim Carrey, The Mask.
Johnny Depp, Ed Wood.
Hugh Grant, Four Weddings and a Funeral.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jr.
And Terrence Stamp, The Adventures of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert.
And the winner is...
Hugh Grant.
Hugh Grant.
God. This is, well, it's tragic how much I'm enjoying getting this. Really, virtually uncool. You're supposed to think that, awards are invidious and things like that, but I think they're heaven, and this is right up my alley. So I can't tell you, Foreign Press Association, how much I admire you. And it's with tremendous ill grace that I grudgingly acknowledge the contribution of a few other people. I suppose Richard Curtis wrote quite a funny script. I suppose Mike Newell directed it quite well under difficult circumstances. Though with tremendous bad temper, I might add. I suppose Andy was very kind to me and never actually, she pretended she didn't notice that I actually trembled in her presence. And who else? Duncan Kenworthy, who's been horribly neglected over the success of this film, who actually produced it and went on laughing at jokes when he was watching it on the monitor long after they were funny. And he even cackled at the funeral, and him especially. My agent from London, Michael Foster, who by sheer dint of being unusually small and unusually vicious, got me the part. Hologram for paying for it. Wise Michael Kuhn and brilliant Russell Schwartz, the dishiest distributor in Hollywood, and there is another, of course, Alain Levy, who is the head of the whole caboodle, and so powerful, I almost can't speak to him. And working title, and my girlfriend Elizabeth Hurley, who put up with easily the nastiest, most ill-tempered, prima donna-ish actor in English cinema for 6 weeks, and then came back to me, which was really nice. Thank you.
The nominees for Best Performance by an Actor in a Supporting Role in a Motion Picture are Ed Harris, Apollo 13.
John Leguizamo, Chuang Fu, Thanks for Everything, Julie Newmar.
Brad Pitt, 12 Monkeys.
Tim Roth, Rob Roy.
Kevin Spacey, The Usual Suspects.
And the winner is... Brad Pitt, 12 Monkeys.
Oh, no. I'd like to thank the members of, actually the makers of Kaopectate, I think. No, they've done a great service for their fellow man, yeah. Thank you, Hollywood Foreign Press, for this moment of absolute terror. Thank you to Terry Gilliam for the Terry Gilliam experience. Yeah, one that won't be forgotten. Thank you to our producer, Chuck Roven, Universal, Stephen Bridgewater. Let's see, our writers, David Webb and Jan Peoples. Safety Dave Perez, Big Bad Bruce Willis. They're truly insane. Madeline Stowe, the rest of the cast and crew. I'd also like to thank Brian Lord, Kevin Huvane, John Levin, Cindy Guagenti. Wow. Everyone at Brillstein Gray, Brad Gray, Bernie Brillstein, and especially my dear, dear friend and purchaser of the Kaopectate, Cynthia Pet Dante. I'd like to thank Peter Dante, my good friend, and my family at home in Missouri, and especially the love of my life, my angel, Gwyneth Paltrow. You know, and this is for Roy London and Elizabeth Lustig. You are remembered.
The past winners of this award include legends like Ethel Merman, Judy Garland, Deborah Kerr, and Marilyn Monroe. Tonight's nominees for Best Performance by an Actress in a Motion Picture, musical or comedy, are Glenn Close, 101 Dalmatians, Madonna, Evita, Frances McDormand, Fargo, Debbie Reynolds, Mother, and Barbara Streisand, The Mirror Has Two Faces. And the winner is Madonna, Evita. I have been so incredibly blessed this past year, and I have much to be thankful for. Making this movie was an incredible adventure for me, both artistically and spiritually, and I learned so much. And I will never forget it, the experience. And I must thank, first and foremost, Alan Parker for believing in me and for giving me this opportunity and for making such an exquisite film. I would also like to thank Antonio Banderas and Jonathan Price and Jimmy Nail and the rest of the cast and crew for being so supportive and for raising the level of my game. everybody knows the history of this movie. It was on, it was off, it was on, it was off, it was this director, it was that producer, so I have to say God bless you to Robert Stigwood for persevering, and to Andy Vanya for having the foresight, and for also believing in us. And then finally, I would like to thank Andrew Lloyd Webber and Tim Rice for writing such beautiful music and inspiring us all. Thank you.
Throughout the evening, we've watched scenes from all 5 films nominated in this category. Now it's time to find out which one will win the Golden Globe. Here, once again, are the nominees for Best Motion Picture Drama: Amistad, The Boxer, Good Will Hunting, LA Confidential, and The Titanic. And the winner is The Titanic.
I brought them up because they're the reason we're standing up here. So, does this prove once and for all that size does matter?
Well, if size matters, we had a very large crew, but not only did we have a very large crew, we had one of the best crews, and I want to give them our thanks to Russell Carpenter, our cinematographer, Deborah Scott, our costume designer, Rob Legato, who did a phenomenal job on the visual effects, our editors, Richard Harris and Conrad Buff, Peter Lamont, production designer, to my family, my wife Julie, and my sons Jamie and Jody, who endured for the 2 years of the production, to Ray Sankini, who was always there, and I share this award with you, to all the unsung heroes at 20th Century Fox, from Mike Hendrickson, Ted Galliano, Tom Rothman, at Paramount, Arthur Cohen's group, who's done a phenomenal job, and Blaise Noto, Greg Brilliant, Allison, everybody. And also to Tom Sherrick, who said December 19th.
Right. I just wanted to say one thing. Quick, stop the music. Okay, when I first saw the Titanic 12,000 feet down at the bottom of the Atlantic and in the lights of the sub, I felt like I do right now, very, very excited. The adrenaline was pumping, but then when I worked down there for a few dives, I was overwhelmed by the profound sadness of this place where 1,500 people died. And I'd just like to say that nobody leaves that place unchanged, and what I came away with was a conviction to tell their story to the best of my ability, and somehow I managed to pass that on in some way and ignite everybody else on the film, because they carried that as a sacred trust, as a mission. And people worked so hard on this film that I mean, people work hard on every film, let's face it, but there was something above and beyond, and it was just such a spectacular experience. And the thing that I think this film does prove in our cynical and jaded time is that true love is still the greatest power of all.
The nominees for Best Performance by an Actor in a Motion Picture Drama are Jim Carrey in The Truman Show, Stephen Fry, Wild, Tom Hanks, Saving Private Ryan, Ian McKellen, Gods and Monsters, and Nick Nolte in Affliction. And the winner is Jim Carrey.
Gammy, this is serious. It's going to be so hard to talk out of my ass after this. But I'll manage. Oh, what a shocker. I mean, if you look back at some of my earlier dramatic work in films like Earth Girls Are Easy and Once Bitten, you might have seen this coming, but I really wasn't expecting it, and boy, you know what this means, don't you? I'm a shoo-in for the Blockbuster Award. That's right. Oh, yeah. Gosh, where do I start? I'd like to thank Sherry Lansing and Paramount Pictures. Thank you so much for having faith. So much faith in this. Oh, gosh. Scott Rudin for having a wonderful taste in material. Andrew Nichol for creating a beautiful paranoid prophecy. Especially Peter Weir. Thank you, Peter, so much. Thank you for allowing me to play Truman Burbank, for seeing more in me than just funny faces. And I got to tell you that, you know, the way you work and your youthful exuberance, your love of storytelling really inspires everyone in your path. And I pray that we get to do it again sometime soon. And I'd like to thank my business team, headed by Jimmy Miller, Eric Gold, and Nick Stevens. I'd like to thank my family, especially my beautiful daughter, Jane, my mother and father, and the Academy. No, I mean, I'm sorry, I was thinking of something else. And No, thank you very much, Hollywood Foreign Press. I will really love this. I'll enjoy it so much, right down to the chewy chocolate center. Thank you.